will bring up.
All right, traders. Welcome back to another session. Happy Sunday. Let's get this in action kicked off the right way. All right. So with that being said, let's kind of jump into it, guys. Of course, we had Friday's NMP breakdown. Um, yeah, let's talk about it really quick. Market movers, obviously non-farm payroll. The U.S. jobs gains were just 22,000, guys. Far below the 75,000 forecast. This week's print underscores a marked slowdown in hiring, which is not a good thing to say the least. Unemployment rate held at a steady 4.3%. Yeah, hasn't been that way since 2021, guys. Market reaction, obviously, gold spiked, of course, to all-time highs as rate cuts built bets on the big surge. The bond yield slid, of course, reinforcing expectations of aggressive Fed easing, and the equities rallied on fading recession fears and dovish Fed outlook. Right. Beyond that, of course, we also had Bitcoin and the other type of crypto that were kind of joining in here, guys. So, lingering reaction: Bitcoin still climbed from just under 108,000 to about 113, buoyed by the dovish job surprise, then stabilized above that 110,000. Though buyers held the line of key psychological support, some analysts warned of deeper correction potential down to about 100,000, maybe around 104, 105,000, citing a bearish technical setup. All right, so be on the lookout for that, of course, especially for all you guys who are just looking for Bitcoin to touch $100,000 once again. Um, but yeah, fast moving markets over the next 24 hours, guys. Of course, we have a few on the Forex side. Watch out for the USD weakness to continue, especially if risk on sentiment holds. We got the euro pound and yen could, of course, rally more if the markets remain confident in Fed easing. Metals, gold may retest at 3,600 if the rate cut expectations build further. And then right after that, which of course is like the twin, silver and other precious metals could follow similar bullish trajectories. Right. On the crypto side, just be on the lookout for Bitcoin, may retest that level, maybe around 113, 115. Um, if momentum sustains, but downside breaks remain on the radar. All the other altcoins, of course, they could follow price action and things like based off BTC. So watch out for flow into Ethereum and other markets. And yeah, just really quick, just on the economic calendar, guys. Really simple, easy week. Monday, Tuesday, not too much red folder news going on. But keep an eye on the ISM services, the initial jobless claims, and consumer sentiment. Each could reinforce or unsettle the Fed outlook. Of course, again on the USD, the dollar weakened sharply on the softer job data, yes, but in the next 24 hours, it remains under pressure with the euro pound and yen likely to push higher if the sentiment holds. So just keep in mind on that. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. We'll kind of push it back on over, jump into some charts with myself and Coach Tony. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it along the point, right? So let's get into some charts here, and we'll catch you on the next one. Tony, what's going on? Oh no, I can't hear you. I think you might be on mute. I can't hear you. Yeah, I still can't hear you just yet.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, I can't hear you now.
Man, I'm input with the wrong microphone. I'm sorry about that, dude.
Ah,
Actually,
no way.
on Friday we had some technical difficulties. My router got hacked, unbelievably.
What?
Yep. I actually thought that I was experiencing like some sort of outage because here in the city of Boston, right? They're summertime. They always pick like, especially at the end of the summer, they pick to like revamp the phone lines and like do digging and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So we're actually scheduled for it, but that's actually not until this week. So I'm sure I'm going to get more outages this week, which is ridiculous. But
Wow.
no, everything was fine. And I was off the stream on Friday for like it took me like an hour and a half to like get things going. I called a buddy of mine who
Oh
does
man.
IT work, and he's like, "No, dude, your connection's fine, everything's good." It's like your router is like not your router anymore. Like it's just the name of your router, and it was like a bunch of letters and numbers. I was like, "No." Like my router is literally called just my
What?
like apartment number, right? And he's like,
Yeah.
someone, he's like, I think you got hacked. He's like, I think someone hacked into your shit and changed all your info. And yeah, oh my God, I could go into it, but moral of the story, I was like, why would that happen? Number one. And like, number two, like, what is the purpose? Like, what is the purpose of hacking somebody's router?
Yeah.
And he basically
They're trying to
explained to
copy
me,
your trades, bro. You're making too much
yeah,
money over there. They want
that's
to copy your
right.
trade.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was afraid of. I was like, can they like see the stuff that's on my computer? And he's like, no, 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 no. He's like, no, don't worry about that. He's like, you're way too many steps ahead. He's like, what people
Yeah.
do when they hack into routers is, sometimes if it's like really illicit, then they'll start like routing site traffic through your router, and they like sell that site traffic like as a server, right? So like when someone wants to host a website, they need to pay for
Uh,
a server to host it on. So like a majority of
right.
the time, it's usually just like an illicit hack on somebody's home router, and they're running all the data through your router. So it's like I got it all fixed. Moral of the story, but I guess my computer's a little messed up. So
Man.
hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'll be sure to fix that for tomorrow. I won't mess around with it too much. Is
Mhm.
it is the video is I mean sorry is the audio quality okay, or is it like really bad?
Um, no, it's not horrible, but yeah, something definitely up with it. It doesn't sound as
Yeah.
clear as
Okay.
your.
Something's up with it. Okay. All right. Maybe I can play around with
Yeah.
it. Honestly. Yeah. How was
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
week? Successful week?
Oh man, to be honest, I didn't even really trade much.
Really?
Monday we had that holiday, so it was thin. We
Yeah.
talked about that last week. I don't like the late news. So Tuesday,
Sure.
Wednesday, Thursday
Yeah.
at 10 was pretty
Yeah.
light.
I know.
Yeah, Friday of course was NFP. I think I took one trade last week on. Yeah, I took one. I took one main trade and I took some smaller trades that actually they all end up weirdly enough being a profit, but not too much, just a few bucks. But yeah, the one main trade that I did take was GN, and it was basically break even. I was preoccupied and I got distracted, to say the least, and I
Yeah.
ended up not
Yeah.
taking half off when I was supposed to, and yeah, it kind of had me at break even. So that's what happened
I
to
got
me.
you.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
blank week
Yeah.
for me
Yeah.
last week. The few bucks that I
Yeah.
did make doesn't even freaking count. So yeah, nothing special, no crazy week for me. It was actually on a side, it was like I just stood still, basically, like I was frozen in
Sure.
time almost.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
uh, but yeah, I mention all the time when I get that late news in the day like that for like New York session. That is, if I don't catch anything in London, I'm pretty much done, right? Unless I catch some NSC plays in the afternoon. But I
For sure.
want the news to be at that 8 o'clock, 8:15, 8:45. So 9 o'clock I can, take my setup because that 4 hour
Yeah.
candle closes.
Yeah.
But at
Yeah.
10, that freaks me up real bad. I hate when that happens. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was pretty bad. But luckily this week looked pretty good. Not
Yeah.
too much news. Monday, Tuesday looks clear. Thursday, Friday, we got 8:15, 8:30, 8:45 news, so that's fine. The only 10 o'clock day we have now is on Friday. So pretty happy with next week. Um, with this week coming up. You actually, since we're on the topic, as I was watching some, what was I watching? One of the sessions from last week. I saw you got the TradeZilla for the journal, and I actually use the same journaling software. And I'm like, oh, I was like, I like how you got that set up, right? Like you was like, you showed everything, like you kind of can't fake that shit, right? So I was like, you know what? Tony's doing it the right way. He's being super, super transparent. I love that. And I actually was looking for a new like challenge because I believe last week I was talking to Tiger, and one of our top traders with payouts at least is up like 35K already. One of the Spanish interviews that I mentioned I do, his name's Nerio Mercado, and he's killing it trading gold and Euro USD. And he wanted to do a challenge. And when he said it, I said, "Oh, you know what? I haven't done a challenge in a minute. Let me see if I can, put something together and just challenge myself, right? Like trade refinement, updated trading plan, and just let's do something fun here, right? You don't want to get too stagnant, so let's do something fun." So when I saw he was going to do something, I thought to do something. I'm like, I'm gonna get me a new account, and then of course I'm sure you've seen we got those codes, so I got me another account. And I'm like, oh, this is perfect timing. Um, and then I saw your session, just showing the trade zealot and everything. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do all of this together. New account, trade zealot, start fresh, challenge. Let's see what we can make happen for the end of 2025. So, oh no, Tony, I think you went mute again. Yeah, I
Okay,
can't
can
even
you
hear
hear me
you.
again?
Yeah, I can actually.
All right,
I
I'm
can't hear
sorry
you
about
again.
that. I was responding. I might actually just go back and refresh my page. I changed my settings. It should be the right microphone now.
Yeah,
But yeah. Hang on just one second. Hang on one second.
yeah. Take your time. Take your time. Don't even worry about it. I'll take it. I'll take over here for a
All
minute.
right. Hang on. You tell me, is
Um,
this better?
dude, that's perfect. Yeah,
Can you still hear me?
can hear you perfectly fine. Yeah, this is how
You
it
can hear
normally
me perfectly.
sounds. Yes, that's perfect.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. So the settings got updated here. Yes. Okay. Perfect. We are back. We are back. Hola Prime, Sunday night,
Yes.
quiet markets. Coach Michael and Coach Tony.
Right.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. And I noticed that we both have pretty good internet connections this time. So that's, always perfect. Make
Yes.
it seamless
Yes.
for the
Yes.
viewers. Yeah, actually 100%. Exactly what you were saying before, how, yeah, I was kind of showing some of the trades. I think that was kind of at the end with like Coach Paul and, a couple of the other guys
Uh-huh.
beforehand. But it's really good. Yeah, I know the back end of it is TradeZilla. Um, but that's through our Project X, which is the futures trading platform that we utilize. So there's clearly just like a
Uh-huh.
plugin that gives you all the data for how you're trading, and I think it's
Yeah.
really really amazing, like really intuitive, and it's not gonna make or break a decision that I'm making, but it's really good to kind of go back
Uh-huh.
and reflect because I mean I was talking to
Right.
Coach Paul about it, and he jumps on quiet markets every once in a while, right? But he was saying he actually posed a question towards me, and he's like, does it make you second guess trades that you execute into your account if you're going to be like showing the audience, later on how you're doing in that account, how
Uh-huh.
you're progressing through that account? And honestly, I don't think it does. I don't think it makes me second guess anything because obviously when you're in the heat of the trade, at least on the shorter
Mm-hmm.
time frames, like you can't be caught up thinking about that type of stuff. But I think
Right.
it definitely makes me when I'm on the edge having some of these trades where it's like, okay, you shouldn't be trading right now. It's kind of a gamble
Right.
for you to get into this preemptively. You haven't got the confirmation that you usually look to get. Are you going to get into this
Right.
trade? Yes or no? and generally it's
Mm.
no, because you don't want to have a detrimental trade on the account.
Yes.
So I think
Right.
it's really a good thing, and even for
Mhm.
yourself, if you're taking on a new challenge and you're going to be so public, be so transparent,
Right.
right, with it,
Right.
then for sure, like I think it's a great thing, for everyone to do, and obviously, yeah, I've
No,
actually heard that name of the guy that has, like, yeah, is he number one in payouts from Hola Prime?
I believe so. Yep. I don't believe
Yeah,
there's
yeah, I was
anyone
gonna
further
say,
than he is. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's
Okay, all right,
he
and,
lives in
yeah,
Florida, but he's from Spain. And Nerio
yeah,
Machado is his name. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah. Machado, yeah,
yeah,
nice, nice.
yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I
I think
have
when he
caught some
jumps
of
in
your
the stream, it
Spanish
says
interviews.
like Machado team is what it says
Okay,
or
yeah, yeah,
something
yeah,
something like
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
gold and
yeah.
black.
His last name, his surname for sure. I've heard before. Um, I've heard it
Yeah.
before because I'm dreaming about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm coming for that last name. My God, I want to be number
Yeah.
one here. Come on, number one in payouts.
He's
But I mean, yeah, I know exactly, and that was the other thing, is that account that you were seeing and that I was showing is the first account that I had with Hola Prime that got a payout, and
right,
it's been pretty consistent every single time. You got to go at least like 5 days in between payouts for
right,
the direct accounts. But yeah, these the one step Prime accounts, right? You got to go through the challenge phase first. You got to pass that, hit your profit
right.
target, hit your consistency goals, and then it turns into a direct account, and obviously
Yeah,
that's the
very
one
good.
that gets you paid.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
That's exactly why
easy
I went
thing to
for the
do.
300K this time. Like, oh, okay. I'll
Yeah,
do ones, one and a
yeah,
halves. I'm not gonna breeze
yeah,
through it. I'm
yeah.
definitely gonna take my time and take some open shots, right? But at the same
100%. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
definitely
yeah, yeah,
about to hit it. So funny enough, I'll tell you this. Funny enough,
yeah.
I thought that, and I actually was just let me look it up again. I was just talking to Ty about this, and let me get the dates correct. So what happened was I was thinking this everything that I told you, and I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a new account. So I just got 100K on
Mhm.
August 31st is what it says, and then
Nice.
that's when we got those codes for that new account, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like how I waited a few days.
They waited for your money. They waited for the money to come back
Yeah,
into the coffer.
I'm like,
Yeah, I know. It never
okay. I'm
works
like,
out the way it should.
I'll just
Yeah,
get
yeah,
another
yeah.
one. So I actually have two,
Yeah,
right? So what I'm
yeah, yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
do
Hmm.
is,
Hmm.
yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have one for the stream. And it's gonna be like, this is the one that like you just mentioned. There's gonna be times where it's like, technically this is missing two things, but it's still
Hmm.
close
Hmm.
enough. What I'll do is not put my
Hmm.
full risk on, right? Or size
Yes.
down,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
that might be. All right, so that's gonna be
yeah,
that the 100 one, but that 300 one, that's I'm based on I'm doing that one for past this, and let's take this to the moon. That's gonna be the no.
yeah.
That was a
Absolutely.
prime setup. I would take, everything was there, win, lose or draw. Like that was a setup, right? It wasn't missing anything.
Yeah,
I'll do
yeah,
the 300K
yeah.
account with that one. But the other one,
Nice,
I'll
nice.
that one's for the stream. I'll make sure I can again still show it publicly because I want to connect both of them again to the TradeZilla. But just kind
Yeah,
of again starting over, challenging. Um, First week after NFP, right? Especially again from what she said, I think it was all great information. Like, okay, yeah, we should do this, right? Because if
sure.
you're
Yeah,
hit, whether it's your hit rate, how much you're actually making, this is dollar for dollar the next level of. Oh, I'm showing my screen. And you can see the trades I took. When we jump off the stream and you take some trades and whatever happens with those, and you get back on. So it's a next level of transparency, and I think it's dope. I think it's
yeah,
cool, and I'm with it.
yeah.
I'm about to do it. So you've
See, this is
influenced
the
the
only other
entire
thing.
decision.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's awesome. I mean, that's what it's really all about. I mean, the biggest thing that I've been about, through my coaching career, so not just the trading career, but like, when I first like started, decided to, get out of the institutional trading side, kind of go into the prop firm
Right.
space, start helping people out a little bit. I mean, kind of late to the game, obviously, because there are so many of those, we like to call them YouTube internet gurus that like teach you how to trade. Buy my course. It's only $7,000 a month. Like, come on, like, look at me. I have the Lambo
Right.
out front. Like I get this because I'm a good trader, not because of all the subscriptions
Right.
and YouTube, YouTube
Right.
payments. But
Right.
a little late to the game. But again, like transparency has been my thing for sure. Only because there's really no fault. There's really no fault in being transparent, because you look at these
Right.
guys that are like on YouTube, some of the other, I wouldn't even call them coaches because I don't even know. Like I've actually subscribed to some of these guys. I paid like $200 for a course just to get in and see what are
Right.
these people talking about? Like what is the content that they're actually trying
Right.
to drive, to like novice
Yeah.
traders or even like expert traders. And it's crap. Like you get it for free on YouTube. You can read about it on Investopedia or whatever website you go to,
Yep.
or you can just like
Yep.
get an awesome crash course on like Hola Prime TV. If you just log into the live stream. I mean, you don't even have to log in. You don't even need an account for YouTube. You don't need an account for
Right.
Twitter. You can just watch it for free. But like, what is it that they're trying to do? And like I said, it's very basic content. So with me getting approached by Hola Prime and having the transparency, yeah, they have the price report, which is more for the Forex side because of obviously the
Mhm.
way that like Forex brokers operate, like getting in front of orders,
Yeah.
selling
Get them
orders to
spreads
other
in.
brokers, and yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, the spreads, right? Exactly. Some of them are super wide. So, I mean, I was looking at Forex one time, not to get off topic, but like I was looking at Forex one time and I was trying to pick a broker. Obviously here in the US, like it's pretty thin for the amount of
Mhm.
Forex brokers that you can actually get.
That's
At least
true.
the ones that'll like
Yep.
hand you leverage,
Legit.
appropriate leverage that you need to
Yeah.
actually like make money in Forex. So I was
Mhm.
looking at some of them and I'm like, dude, they're killing you. They're killing you on the spread. Especially, if you're a high
Yeah.
frequency trader, then it's like there's no
Yep.
point in like trying to, game the system. But obviously, with the spread being a little bit wider than you would like you have to like kind of
Right.
take a step back. For someone like you, it really doesn't matter, right? Because like you're such a long term trader, swing trader for
Right.
sure.
Exactly.
Um, yeah, yeah, it doesn't really matter for you. But transparency is number one. There's one thing that you can do on ours on the Project X side. You can actually share it and turn it into a link so that people can always click
Mm.
to see how you're doing, like in real time. In real time.
Oh.
And yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was talking to some of the coaches and I'm like, of course, right? I had the direct account for 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. It'd probably be good to go through and show it, probably later on the stream after we go through
Mhm.
all the charts and the setups and what's going on. Maybe if we have some time to kill,
Right.
then we'll go through it again. But yeah, you can turn on the sharing and it turns it into a link. But I'm afraid to like blast
If
it
people
out,
start
right? Blast
following
it on the
those trades.
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, not even that, but I'm like, okay, wait until you see it. Like it's like Green Day, 100% Green Days. And I'm like, great, I'm gonna go out and share this thing. Be like, hey, follow my trading journey with Hola Prime direct account. And then I'll start getting red day, red day, red day. It'll come back for me. So I'm like, I mean, I'll show it on the live stream, but I don't want to gloat. Like, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing really good. I'm
Yeah.
very thankful. I'm doing really well. But
Yeah.
that's not the reality of trading. Like, you lose. You
For
freaking
sure.
lose. Like,
I think it was one of those
so
days that she had that she was saying something, and I was watching them because I get on like once I get off the stream in the morning, like I actually got time. I drop
yeah,
my daughter off, and yeah, I'm kind of
nice.
like just looking online. I might listen to something, just kind of
Yeah, yeah,
relax, drink some coffee, whatever.
for
So I may
sure.
jump in the pool or
Yeah,
whatever, but I watch it, right? Like I watch it almost every
awesome.
day. And so I see
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I actually see you being green as you are every day. And I'm like, damn, he's killing it. I'm like, man, that's unbelievable. Tony is
Yeah,
Tony
yeah.
knows something that he's doing. And then I think he had one guy in the stream and he said something like, he's like, what are you doing on that red day? Or it was something like that. And he was like,
Hmm.
I was like,
Hmm.
I said, I don't even think I've been seeing Tony have a red day, actually, weirdly enough, which
Yeah, I
seems
know.
crazy. Maybe on a run, I don't know. You know what I mean? What I was thinking. And that exact day you had a red day, I was like, it's so funny that he would bring that up and almost, what do you call, what's the word? Jinx you. He almost jinxed you.
Jinxed me.
And you had a
Yeah,
red
jinxed
day
me.
that
Yeah.
exact day. I was like, oh, man. Whoever
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is,
yeah. I
block
know.
that guy. He the jinx
Yeah,
here.
Blackback. Get him off. Get him off the stream, or don't take any more questions from him. Yeah, I know. No, it's all
Please.
great. It's great. I mean, it's really great. It's great. I love the questions. I mean, all the coaches do, right? We love how everyone gets into
Yeah.
the chat and helps further the conversation around trading, around what we're doing. And again, for anyone out there that's watching right now, please, any questions that you might have for myself or Coach Michael on any topic, definitely throw them into the chat,
Yes.
because you got us
Yeah.
for about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, give or take. So yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And yeah, as you were saying, like last week, I wasn't even sure how last week was going to go. I was actually kind of worried because we had so many news
Rip.
events in the
Right.
morning. I was like, man, like I don't want something bad to happen. And
Right.
9:30, the U.S. equity market opens, obviously Eastern time, and we had like 2 days or 3 days maybe where we had 10 a.m. data. So it's like a really short window for anything to happen. And usually, like 5-10 minutes before like a 10 a.m. economic data release, the
Right.
market just kind of chops around into a really, really, really tight range and doesn't really do anything. So yeah, I was kind of worried, and I started talking about you. I was like, well, what would Coach Michael do? What would Coach Michael do? And I'm like, he would sit on the sidelines and not jump into anything. So that's what I did. That's what I did, and it really paid off, dude. I mean, seriously, it's crazy that like, I mean, you get you all up in my head here.
Hey,
Yeah, living rent free.
glad it rings. I'm glad it rings. Trust me when I tell you the same thing
Yeah, it
happens to me.
does.
I'm like totally influenced by what your stream and which you're like, you know what? That's that transparency that I'm talking about, right?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
at
Exactly.
the end of the
Exactly.
day, like, I'm a big walk the walk type of person. Like I just really am,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
even down to the smallest things. Like the smallest thing could be like friends, family members, whatever the case may be. They just ask certain questions. I'm like, yeah, I'll roll with this. This way is just how I like to
Hmm.
do it, right? Because at the end of the day, right,
Yeah.
wrong, or
Yeah.
indifferent, you were honest, you were transparent. Like, hey, it didn't work
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
this time. It's not gonna work out a lot of
Hmm.
times. This is just one of
Yeah.
those times.
Yeah.
I didn't like to show the
Hmm.
times where get into now. Actually, back in. Let's get my screen shown here. Let
Yeah.
me
For
see.
sure.
Oh yeah, I'm on. Okay, let me get this pulled up. So on Friday, I was looking at let's get into it. So let's get my screen share. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
So
You're
we
good.
were on AUD CAD, and AUD CAD came out, and this is the same like process that I always go through, right? So I already got this like
Yeah.
marked up, drawn up, and I kind of showed this for some of the other traders I trade with. And like, look, this is what I mean. So as always, right, the same process. We got this to the far
Hmm.
left, and we'll just read this like a book, left to right. Right? So we got the 5200 cross, so we know we're in level two longs, right? So I'm trying to take this, I'm looking for opportunities to go long here. And we can tell it's long because why? The 50 is above the 200. So clearly you're in longs here. The next
Yeah.
statement says, this is nothing. There was no reload on the TDI. If you look down, yes, this was a pattern off the 200, but this doesn't count because the yellow market baseline didn't do that manipulation phase here just yet. So this is really nothing. The move you're really looking for is this right here, where it says this HB off the 200, half a bat. This was a nice 1 for 1 1/4 to take. Boom, nice trade. So let's zoom in a bit. Now that we kind of went through it's like a basketball play, right? So now that we kind of went through it, you can easily tell this is that first leg that's been put in. We got the outside the band here, and this nice half bat structure off this 200 level, right? Once again, it's not the W looks like a W, right? But the half of bat has this area where the first leg, whoops, oh, okay, I used the wrong one. Let me delete that, moving too fast. Where the W, the first leg, is low, but the second is up, right? So I would like to clarify the difference in this. This is why on these half a backs, you can't take the trade until it comes
Yeah. Yeah.
above. that level, right? So this is exactly what we had here. Once this closed, the trade was good to go. It even went a little further, so it gave you a little bit more than 1.25, but you probably would have been out at 1.25. The
Mm-hmm.
next move in the cycle, once again, once the 5200 crosses, after that, you're looking for the move off the 200, which is right here, that you could have taken. And after that, you're looking for the move off the 50, which is the blue one, right? So you can see here, this is a perfect example of how the market makers move during the news in a P Friday, right? Because I actually took this trade in session, Tony, and
Mm-hmm.
which was weird, and it just hung around for quite some time, right? This trade was taken right in session, right? So I literally get in this trade
Nice.
right where it's at, and our session is only 4 hours. Look at the candles after
Yep.
this:
Yep.
1 hour, two
Yeah.
hour,
Yeah.
3 hours, 4 hours. This thing set for 4 hours in the same exact spot, right? And then I was like, all right, well, I'm definitely going to be out on, before the stream ends, NFPs in 15 minutes. I'm closing it. And the exact move that was looking to happen the entire day for 4 hours
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
shot up,
Yep. Yep.
right?
I know.
Once
Yeah.
again, perfect example of how the market makers move with the news. Like this is probably the third time in like 3 weeks that this happened. The Powell speech had happened on US 30.
Mm-hmm.
Same exact
Mm-hmm.
thing happened. We were right here. I took this trade right here at 3 o'clock in the morning. Once again, it's just like the last one. And this thing hung around for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, and then right at news, it just took off.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like
Perfect
I can't
timing.
make this up. Perfect time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, once again, the 5200 has crossed right here, and I'm looking for that move off the 200, right? Which is
Yeah.
again
Yeah.
right here, the same half of the structure. But yeah, once again, just kind of touching on it, these bastards are so
Honestly, that's the
sneaky
only thing you can say.
that you just have. Sometimes you gotta laugh at it, right? Like when I close the
Yeah. Yeah.
trade, and I'm the type of person I still have to see what happens no matter what. But I
For
closed
sure.
this trade right before I think it was up $9, so nothing, right? Basically break
Mm-hmm.
even.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, with my trade Zella, if it's anything under $10, it is break even. So it was a break even trade, and this thing pops off right after this. The moment I saw this, I just had to laugh. I just walked away. I'm like, they're so funny for that. Not 4 hours later,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? But this was the next move in the cycle. Once again, level two money trade. That's what I call it. This is how I identify this setup. Right, it's the first time that after the pattern off the 200 that we get that bounce off the 50. So exact
Sure.
move, but as you see, would have smacked TP. And if you look at this, which is even crazier, I just had it at a simple 2 for 1. I wasn't being greedy or anything. Nice 2 for 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
thing went
Yeah.
for nearly a 6, like a 6 for 1, like absolutely crazy, just crazy,
That is unreal. Unreal.
right?
Yeah. I know. And that wick,
This is
the
the type of
wick, obviously on the data event, obviously the big green candle, it's like it wouldn't even
yeah,
have hit your stop loss, you know? So, I mean, but you can't trust it, right? You can't trust where you're going to get
exactly,
filled.
exactly. I was
Yeah.
talking to Tiger earlier today, and I said one thing, just a rule of thumb. This just honestly, I mean, me and you both know this could have easily went all the way down here,
Oh,
hit
yeah,
this,
for
and then
sure.
went up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like easily. And then I would have told myself, oh, I knew I should have closed it. See, you can't do that. You don't get to say
No,
both
I
like
know.
that. You get to pick one and stick to it. That's what
Exactly.
you get to
And
do.
of course, it's one of those trades where it's just like, man, like, had you done it right, had you stayed in, into that red folder
Yep.
event, and you
It would
get
have
the
stopped now.
payoff, right? Well, no, but this is the thing. Like, even if you were right, you get the payoff, right? You hit your take profit, and it's like, okay, it's one of those rookie mistakes where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do the same thing next time, and then the next one will just burn you.
Yep.
So again, it's like,
Yep.
yeah, you're seasoned,
Reinforcing
you're
that
seasoned
bad habit.
veteran. Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course,
just
rewarding it for
reinforcing
sure.
that bad habits. You can't do it. And
Yep,
no matter what, right? And I mean that's just the first and foremost thing. You got to stick to the plan. No deviating from it, right? This
for
could have
sure.
easily went lower, stopped me out. You know, you would have, like you just mentioned, you would have did this again next time. It would have took more than what I made off this. Maybe not this one because this is a 6 for 1, but you get the point.
Yeah.
um, but also, right? Let's delete this. Let's just not be mistaken. This is just what got painted on the chart. The spread could have easily been 30, 40 pips. Would have took me out. So that's just one of those things where it's just much smarter. Does this suck to see this happen? Of course. But I just showed you US 30. This damn, I almost cursed. This just happened to me on US 30, and I think another week before that too. Like, yeah, this is part of it. It sucks when it does happen, but hey,
Yeah,
there's also been times where the opposite happens, where it just tanks, and I'm like, well, that's exactly why I closed my position before big news like that. You know what I mean?
100%.
So, yeah, just sticking to it. Just had to point this out. This is crappy. This sucks, but it's part of the game. You got to keep moving, right? Stick to the same process. Don't switch it up, and stick to what's been working. We got you here.
Yeah,
you know.
1,000%. Yeah, your whole month is not going to be made in one day. Hopefully not. You know.
Yeah, and if it is, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, that's for
Probably.
sure. That is 1,000%.
Right. Because at the end of the day, we're just
Yeah.
looking for that, no matter what it is, right? Like that equity curve. As long as it's nice, that's what it's all about. And some of those times you're gonna have those down trends, that drawdowns. The main thing is to not really worry about that. This isn't even something like, let me use this. Even something like this here. This is not a time to be like, oh, my strategy is not working no more. Neither is this. Just look at where it's from.
Yeah,
That's the
1,000%.
right. That's the main thing. So people get wrapped up in it. Traders get wrapped up in it. And I get it. It sucks sometimes. You're like, no, I was this close to passing a prop firm. Now I got to make, 3% instead of, I don't know, 1.5. You know what I mean? So just sticking
Yeah.
to it all. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show this. This was, of course, crazy. Like I just pointed out, US 30 as well. This is again like the third one in like 3-4 weeks. I'm like, not again,
Sure.
not again.
Yeah.
But cool.
Unbelievable.
Yes, it happens that way. And you're like, I cannot believe that happened again. Not again, right?
I know. Biggest thing that I hate. You can't be constantly kicking yourself in the behind, saying like, oh my God, I can't believe I
Yes.
fell for that again. You can't let that
Yep.
1,000%.
Yep. All you can do is laugh about it, and just was once again
Yeah,
like, resort back to all of your previous experiences where it's like, yeah, see, I used to fall for that, right? I don't
sure.
anymore.
Yeah. Exactly. Actually, you wanted something. Funny enough, Coach Daryl and I were talking about that. He had this little ask the experts, kind of in the middle of the day. It comes after the futures take off. So we
Yep.
just get on,
I
answer
seen
some
you guys.
questions. Yeah. We just answer some questions from the viewers. And actually, someone was talking about, like, what's the difference? They kind of like throwing some crap at coaches, myself. He's like, what's the difference between me and you? And
Yeah.
basically, the guy was talking, the guy or the girl, I just because it was so aggressive. He was basically saying like, I FOMO, yeah, I win some, I lose some. He's like, but how come you guys don't FOMO into trades? And it came down to like, yeah, dude, like that's the thing is that what makes me a coach and someone else just a regular trader is that we're not immune to the emotion that you are felt
Right.
during trading. Like we experience FOMO for sure. we experience, revenge trading, wanting to get back in.
Yes.
Oh man, I got stopped out. I was
Yes.
too early. The stop loss was too tight. I'm gonna get back in. I gotta claw my way back. I'm gonna be right this time. We experience all that.
Right.
The real difference is that we just don't fall for it. Like, everybody's human. Like some sort of like robot guru, right? Like they think like some sort of like
Right.
superpower or something. And it's like, nah, dude, we just like
Right.
kick backs and like let it go. Like you gotta like woosah,
Yeah.
you gotta woosah and let it go.
Yeah.
And that's the only real difference, between any of us coaches and the average trader out there, is that we just don't succumb to the feelings,
Yeah.
the emotions of the market, because the market has no emotions, as you know.
Exactly. Exactly. No, you hit it right on the head. I say that quite often, right? It's kind of like one of the sessions they were just throwing something out too, like, well, no, don't do all of that thinking. Just jump in. Why don't you just jump in? I'm like, see, that's exactly what I would not do. It's just jump in,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like I
yeah,
used to just jump
yeah.
in. You know where they got me? Jumped on and beat
Sure.
up. Like
Yeah,
that's not how it works,
exactly. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
At this
yeah. I don't
level,
want
no,
to get
there's no
jumped.
just jumping. Yeah, right. And trust me, I
Yeah,
want to just jump in. I do. I totally
mhm.
do. I wish I can just screw it, just jump in, right?
Yeah. Just
But
do it.
no,
Just go for it. Right?
I'm not going to do it though because I know from a math standpoint, from a journaling standpoint, right, a data
Mhm.
standpoint, there's a huge chance that this is not about to work out the way you think it is, right? And the
For
fact that
sure.
you want to jump in so
Yeah.
bad is your key identifier that you probably shouldn't do
Yeah. Don't
that.
blow yourself up.
Yeah, yeah. Most of some of my best trades, which I'm sure is yourself, has just been within process, following your plan, and just being calm, cool, collected, and putting on appropriately. That's my space right there. When I feel like,
Yeah.
oh, I just want to jump in, or man, it took me out of break even and jump back in again. Yeah, it's like this alter ego. It's like, all right, now remember that time on Euro USD and August 31st, 2024 when you did that. Remember
Mhm.
that? Oh,
Yep.
I know you remember
Yep.
because you cursed yourself out in your little journal. Remember?
Yeah. 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 Remember
Remember
that?
that?
Remember that? Yeah. What were you
Remember
on?
that?
Cotton 4K.
You don't want to look. You don't want to feel that. No, you right. You right. Yeah. All right. Well, take your hand off that mouse. Calm on down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get yourself
Yeah.
together. Go for a walk or something. Right. Whatever you need to do. Don't click that mouse though, because we about to
Stop.
be back on the hamster wheel. Like, come on. That's not progressive at all.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
yeah, like you just said, I gotta talk myself off the ledge all the time. But as they say, right, cooler heads prevailed.
Yes. 100%. 100%. You're totally right.
So, but yeah, man,
Let's
this was
see.
one of those times. In addition to US 30, of course. Um, but yeah, it looks like we still got like a hour 20 minutes to go. I don't know if you want to show anything first, what you was looking at or anything, and then I can kind of do what we normally do, check out the news and just look through the rest of the charts, kind of see what I'm looking at for the week.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. I gotta get mine up. You guys having the Grand Prix that Ola Prime's throwing? Like we got the Grand Prix on the future side. Did you see that?
Yep, yep. So we got one, two, I believe. Is it the same one or is it two different ones?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's actually probably ones. Maybe they're probably all operating through GUI trade because that's what you right. That's what you utilize.
Uh, yeah, I believe so. I think it's on Match Trader. The one that I
Oh,
saw was
match
on
trade.
Match Trader.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I gotcha. Oh, let's see
yeah, but
here.
I did see it. I know today was the last day to register, I believe, and then tomorrow it kind of starts for like these 5 days. First winner gets $5,500. Not bad at all, and
I
like
know.
a free account.
That is nice.
His account.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Maybe a couple of free accounts. Why not? It's the
Right. Send
see
along.
for sure. I definitely want to be a part of that
Sweet.
the leaderboard, right?
Man, I was
I
telling
want
myself, I was like,
it's only for
do
1
you
week.
want to just split it for everyone else, or do you want to participate? kind of want to participate. I kind of do.
Yeah. I know. I heard actually Coach Sam, represent Hola Prime. He said he actually
Uh,
said that coaches can't the grant, which is like, come
okay.
on, man, come
I didn't
on.
know that.
Yeah. So I think they might actually revert back. But hey, keep chasing those payouts, man. That's really what it's all about.
Right. Say that's all you getting over here. No, you're not part of the
Mhm.
the Grand Prix. No Grand Prix for you.
Yeah, pretty much. It's unbelievable. It is what it is. Yeah,
Yeah, whatever.
the only thing that I'm going to be looking at, obviously, like Nasdaq's the main thing that I'm going at after. The other things are some of the pressures for sure. I heard you talking about them. Pressures pretty interesting over the last like week and a half, two, probably 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Looking at silver is crazy. Like had like a 38 or a 30, and now it's above. Um, it's insane that I'm in a precious metals market.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's definitely been interesting. That was my trade of the week last week was silver longs. I think I mentioned to you.
nice. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I know you were scalping it. Yeah, we smashed silver not too long ago. I said I was done with the move, and again, it's so funny. I literally keep bringing up the same stuff. There's nothing different
Mhm.
than what I always say.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just the funniest thing. I literally caught this in our session live. I said the words, "This is a Mona Lisa," is what I called it. Right? Like this goes on my wall. Right? Perfect trade. This is a perfect trade. Um, as always, right? 5,200 cross. So we know we are in level 2. Right? Then we're looking for that W off the 200. Right? What do we have here? And this is that I brought this up, I believe, but this is just the beauty of the AMD right here. No coincidence. We got the Asia high, Asia low. That's what this box is, obviously. And we got these 2 points where it's just boing. Right? Smash. Got him right there. Real good. Got him right here, too.
Yeah.
You were long.
Yeah.
Right here once this candle closed. Bang. Look at this. This is the trade of the week last silver. Beautiful setup. I literally said this. I said, this is a Mona Lisa right here. This is super pretty.
1,000%.
Right? Super pretty. Like, this is like baddest chick in the club type pretty. Right?
The one that you want,
Whoa.
right?
Everything. Yeah, that's my type right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I love it.
Right? This trade literally had everything that you can possibly ask for on the setup for me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, silver was rocking. Trade of the week for me that week. So absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I just love it. I love when they look exactly how you want them to look. And you're able to make the money off of it. It's nothing better than that. That feeling,
Yeah.
you know?
All you need is a market
Just
to start
knowing.
behaving the right way.
Yep.
And that's really what I hope
That's
starts
it.
to happen. Like as September like continues to unfold here, is that like it seems like some of the markets have like almost been like ill behaved. Like it was kind of a choppy summer. Like for I'd say that we had
Yeah.
more chop days than we did actual like trending days for sure. But yeah, I
Right.
mean, can't we just get some of these markets to start trending, respecting levels, making making stuff easy
Right.
on us? Like, come on here.
Right. At least a little bit. Like, please.
Yeah.
It's definitely been
Yeah.
harder,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Yep.
And again, like
1,000%.
I know you get a lot of trades, a lot more trades than me, but even for me, it was just less trades. Like two to four is kind of average. When I'm on a four
Mm-hmm.
side, it's like all right, it's slow. If I'm on a 5-6 side, that's all right. That's much more like it. Let me get some five
Sure.
sixes. Not
100%.
so
Yeah.
low. It's like damn, I'm kind of just waiting, waiting, waiting. And then I like to think of it as I'm gonna always have at least one trade of the week like this is what I'm looking for. So when it stands out like this, which is for me is pretty evident because it's the prettiest one, right? There's nothing missing. The perfect, the level's perfect. The candlestick pattern is perfect. Everything about it is just
Yep.
nice. Um,
Yep.
and again, it checks all your boxes. To me, that's a trade of the week, and it happens at least one time a week for me. And yeah, I'm just trying to pull out 4 to 6 a month. To be totally honest, that's like a cool 1% to 1.25 a week. So I really only need that one good setup, to kind of like knock it out the park for that week to continue on for the month, right? So something like this is everything, right? The only thing that happened with this one, which was so funny, was the fact that same thing, the news. This one worked out for me, right? Because it was slightly above here. We knew we had the news up, so I closed it. Came right back around 8:30 once this closed back above. Because my thing is, I'm not gonna trade through the news, but if it sets back up after it, I will definitely take it. That's actually when I would prefer to take it, which is exactly at this time, right?
Yeah.
So um, once it's actually set up the right way, beautiful, beautiful, and yeah, you kind of just taking it all in from there. But yeah, just always looking for that trade of the week, that one pristine setup. That's like, all right, this is what I was waiting on right here. It's like waiting at the bus stop, and you finally see the bus come. Like, yeah, I've been waiting on this damn bus for a minute.
Yeah. 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 For
That
sure.
your
Absolutely.
bus. I've seen a lot of buses
Absolutely.
roll through. That's not my bus. That's not the right number. This is my bus. It's going to
Yeah.
take me to exactly where I'm trying to get to.
Absolutely.
So,
Oh my God.
yeah,
Let's see here. We got.
love it,
What do
love it.
we got? Yeah, I'm trying to find a couple of ups here. Nasdaq. Well, it's just trending, not really doing anything there. And if it goes up or down, I
Right.
mean, is there any there? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Uh, and then even silver, I almost muted. In this Sunday evening. Um, really like no to be had. It's still kind of holding in there. Somewhere around $41 seems to be because some sort of support in crude oil must be some sort of headlining because ever since
Mm,
the futures market opened this evening, like it's just been up and to the right, screaming higher. I wonder if there isn't some Russia Ukraine headline. Did you cover that in the news? Was there anything that you stumbled across?
no, I didn't even see nothing to come across my screen. Actually,
Yeah,
nothing,
yeah.
nothing with it. Maybe like a rebounding from NFP Friday or something. I don't know. I didn't see anything
Mm-hmm.
about that.
Mm-hmm. No.
So we got one viewer, Ultra Maximus Prosecco. He's funny. He says, "What's popping, coaches? You boys don't sleep." No, we don't. At least
Yeah,
when the
get
market's
in
open.
line. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then only two viewers by you guys are in stream Sunday. Yeah, we like to do the market kickoff still. Funny guy.
For sure.
And
Yeah,
yeah, it's called
quiet
quiet
markets.
markets. Definitely quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're here. We're here. If you're on, come on, guys.
Yeah, yeah. We'll be back
No,
on
I
for
know it's
for
got to.
Forex.
You got to be online because it helps out the algorithm, the stream, get the stream in front of more traders for sure. Make sure you like it
Yeah,
if you're out taking a gander at what we're looking at today. Make sure you throw us a like. Come on.
right. Yeah, yeah. And we on 6 days a week, guys. Come on now. Come on, come on. You gotta
I
appreciate
know,
that.
I know.
Gotta love it. Well, cool. Speaking of, let's kind of see. Let's see what we got going. Right. I know you much short term, but NAS for me looks like we're sitting here in level two. This is kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe actually just kind of already made the move, so I would kind of be looking for something more like this actually.
Hmm.
I'm saying that because when I look at this RSI, I can see we already kind of outside the band there. So that might be the outside structure that I was looking for.
Yeah.
Um, so that might be it. I don't want this to come up too high now. Don't go up too high, but we'll see how this pans out. Yeah, we're looking at level two loans. These all my drawings are from Friday, of course. So I'm gonna have to move them on over since market open. I looked earlier for like an hour with Tiger, but I don't move anything until I like to kind of let it settle out for that first hour or two,
Sure. Yeah,
and
yeah.
then kind of start looking at stuff. So I'm just now moving all of them, but yeah. So I'll go ahead and go through everything now, but yeah. So for me, level two longs on NAS 100. So we'll see what that looks like throughout this week, and then same kind of flow over here for US 30. With this reload, of course. So I'm basically just scooting everything to the right, see if we can get some action here. And yeah, so nice 2.5 also. Not too bad. A lot of these looks like they're bouncing off that drop from Friday. Them super missed numbers.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
so it's kind of rallying. Now, I definitely wanted to do that, but I definitely wanted to come back and retest the level first before taking back, because that way I can get in. If it makes the V,
Sure.
remember I don't trade the V at all, so I just won't be able to touch that.
Some of
Especially
the
because
V's.
the market baseline is the static
Yeah.
and there's no reload.
What
So,
was the rule with the
yeah.
H's?
For which one?
For the H, is there a rule for the H pattern? Do you have something like that?
Oh yeah, you
V's,
talking about
W's,
the is
M's.
it the Yep. So I got so how I like to trade them is that would be the I'm gonna scoot this over. This is the W structure, which is fine. I
Hmm.
can
Hmm.
trade that. The W is easy to see because the first and second leg come within pips of each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the pips. It's super close. So that's really easy to see. The one that's a bit harder to see that people get stumped out on or stumped on, period, is the fact that the first leg looks low, but the second leg is higher, this is actually an entirely separate pattern because the
Mhm.
first leg and the second leg are more than, and I'll just put this here too. And they can pretty much be the same thing, whether it's pips or points, same thing,
Mhm.
right? Except at times it by 10 for like the actual points. But W would be 7 to 10 ping below 7 to 10 pip. This is still a W. Now, I'm going to just do it this way. If it's more than plus, I'm just put it like that. And this is what I would call that B. And this is just something that kind of just stuck for a long time. But HB for that half a bat pattern, right? And then
Yeah. Yeah.
you got the infamous head and shoulders. Just everyone else pretty much sees it. The only difference between that is you get one extra shoulder. Oh, whoops. You get one extra shoulder on this, right? That right shoulder. And again, this is the same exact thing, except you can see the other shoulder, right? So these two kind
Mhm.
of look the same, to be honest. But and obviously the head and shoulders is pretty much the same thing. So I'll just put H and S here. But yes, the exact same thing as the half a bat. It's just that this one has this extra shoulder over here. So anytime I see price doing something like this, and I'll just kind of section this off here. Oh, well, we can't forget about the signature V. This is what I don't take. This is a no-no. That's going to get you
Most
stopped
important,
out.
one of the most important. Yeah.
This move right here gets you stopped out. Like, period. I'll leave that the hell alone. But when I see price do something like this, and I'll just do it the other way around to make it kind of easier, right? If I see that shoulder come in, right, it'll be like the first shoulder. Then I see this come up again in here. I will not take this. Let's say it gets to this point, I'm not taking this trade because I see left shoulder head. I'm expecting this to come back one more time and then drop. And then I'll take that move right there.
Gotcha.
And it took me a long Tony to notice this because it's very confusing because it actually looks like now if you see this, if I see this move, same thing, you can take that. It's the exact same thing. It's just the fact because you're just looking for it to break below this area right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it looks if you don't catch this the right way, if you don't identify that it's shoulder head shoulder, it can really mess you up because you're looking for all you might see is matter of fact, I'm gonna take this off since we kind of got two of them here. If you only are looking at this and you only see the move that looks like this, someone can easily try to take this and then it goes down. You're like, oh, I'm up. Next thing you know, you stopped out. You're like, damn, what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed the
Yeah.
fact that was a shoulder head, right? You gotta wait for the next one. And this was me for a long time on a head and shoulders patterns. That's why I preach about it now.
Yeah.
Because
Sure.
I used to be a victim of it. Yeah. So, you know, I'm just trying to help out one head and shoulders pattern at a time.
Yeah. Get rid of them all.
Like, yeah. Because you don't want to be caught in a situation where you missed the move. You're like, I was waiting for the other shoulder. No, there was no other shoulder because if they do it the other way around, there's nothing there, right? This is the one you waiting on it for. But if it does it like this, you're like, oh, I'm waiting on the other shoulder. There is no other shoulder. That was
yeah.
you know? Yeah, because in this example, it's shoulder, head. So you're looking for a shoulder. But in this example, it's head, shoulder. There is no other shoulder coming. That was the move right there. So it's easy to miss this, and it's also easy to get stopped out on this move if you don't identify that that's a head or a shoulder. You got to catch that part. Then it's easier to move. All right.
No.
All right, I went on a rant there.
no, dude, it's awesome. I mean, it's your duty, right? I mean, you get passionate about it, talking about it. It's the way that, right?
Yeah, because this is one of those things where it's like, trust me, I used to lose so much money on this. It's just like the V. Like, damn it. Yeah. I can't believe it was like everything was perfect. Like, yeah, except that was one leg, right? We can easily come back and smash you and just run up like that and make the W. That's what you was looking for. Or our second option, and I'm speaking as from a market maker standpoint, right? Second option is we can easily come down, miss it. He's supposed to take that move. We stopped you out with that one, right? So we got two moves under our belt. Or we can even do, we can actually make the real head and shoulders pattern and hit you that way too. We got a lot of moves over here. So it's up to you to identify that, yeah, you shouldn't take the V because they got, the options are on their side.
Yeah.
Right. Versus you knowing that, hey, I'm only looking for one of these three patterns to happen. Right. You got the advantage. It's 75-1. Just don't take the V. But if you take the V, now they got the advantage. They can throw three more things at you and have you all messed up.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's unbelievable.
you end up taking this trade 2, 3 times and being wrong before you finally might get it. Luckily, and just all you did was you probably still down a little bit. It just don't make no sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can, I mean that's the thing, right? When I'm all in trading, you know, these setups, it's one of those almost never out. So watch out.
Yeah.
Seriously, watch
Yeah.
out. Stay away from
Just
better setup.
yes. Just stand to the side. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing that
Oh
makes it
yeah,
wrong is
you
when
do
you
want to
see
jump
these
in.
traders jump on and they're
Yeah.
taking 1,000 trades a day. It's like, wait, you only took 3, 4 trades? Or like, you might have had X amount of opportunities, and it's like, no, bro, like just chill. Unless you're Coach Tony, right, or Coach Daryl, or Coach Sam,
Oh god. Yeah. Hmm.
you shouldn't be. Wait until you're taking all those trades a day. All right, just don't
Yeah.
even
Yeah. Don't
start
try to
with
be
one.
like
Start
us.
with, yeah, I
Yeah.
had to say
Do
that because
as
you
I
guys be
say,
kicking ass
not as.
for real.
Yeah. Yeah. We're trying out here, right? Everyone.
No,
Oh
like you
man,
said,
dude.
do as I say, not as I do. Like your mama used to tell you
Hmm.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. It's literally 100%. Especially, yeah, especially if
Yeah,
you're starting off, you know. Oh,
for
man.
sure.
Uh, yeah, you don't want to try to just jump into a freaking crazy strategy or getting because Michael's in the trade, so I'm going to get into the trade too. It's like, man, do you even know why he's in
No,
the trade? He's
no.
looking forward to get himself out of the trade, you know,
Right,
if need be.
right,
Like, it's one of those, be
right.
careful out there. Please, please be careful.
Yes. If you don't understand the full play, don't do it. Like, do not even do it.
Hmm.
Because sometimes it's like, oh, you took, let's say, yeah, you see my entry and my stop loss, but I'm not setting and forgetting, right? Like, there's going to be times where I get out of the trade. Do you know when or why I'll get out of the trade? If not, you should not be taking the trade. This is actually very simple stuff, right? It's like getting
Yep.
in a car and knowing how to hit the gas, but not knowing how to hit the brakes. Like you're gonna crash, bro.
Exactly.
You're gonna
Exactly.
hurt
Yes.
yourself. So,
It's ruined.
like, yeah, this thing,
Board.
yeah, you got to learn the hard way.
Yeah, I know. It is one of those things. Yeah, man. Sometimes it's so ridiculous.
Yes, like I know you can tell it's hot, but you gotta touch it for yourself. Okay, let me know. Let me know how hot it is, because I know it's hot. Let me know how hot it is.
Yeah, I
Right?
hear you.
Did it burn the
Oh,
shit out of your
let's
tongue when you
see.
put when you tasted it?
Yeah, yeah. You got to be careful
You
there
need
every
some
once in a
water.
while, right?
You need some milk. Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
It's one of those things. It's hilarious. Right, but cool. Looks like we got a quick little poll here. Gold is hit all time high. Highs after NFP. Where's it headed next? Trade 36, taking a breather. Overbought, big pullback coming. Gold never sleeps. Hey, I like that last one. Gold never sleeps. It don't. That's one of the few ones that
Gold
just
never.
the volume is pretty steady all sessions. All
Huh.
sessions. X
Yeah,
X
yeah.
says here for the money. Aren't we all? Aren't we
Yep.
all?
Literally.
You got the right thinking.
X. Name is X. You change
Right.
that name. Elon Musk. Elon Musk.
Right. That's hilarious. I'm like, I've actually never even seen a handle with just one letter and X, and that's it. That's pretty dope, to be honest. I'm gonna
Yeah.
change mine to a money
Well,
sign.
Prime TV. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
That's hilarious. Sweet. But yeah, just kind of carrying on here. S&P. Oh, if you get something too, just let me know. We can
is.
pass you the
Yeah,
ball. See what
yeah.
you got
I got you.
there. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Uh, Well, yeah. So S&P, same thing as the other three. They all pretty much look the same. We even got US 30 finally pulling back to a decent level to be able to take. So Nas 100 put in the first leg, looking for that second leg to go long. So it's kind of looking for a pullback there. And the same thing with US 30 and also S&P 500. So all three of them are level two long. If these set up next week, they all will be great moves to actually take. They all are pretty much, let's see, all of them are, yeah, at least a 2 for 1. I mean, that's
Mhm.
bare minimum. Oh, okay. So maybe not NAS 100 is not, but the other two is. So for me, seeing that they all close, if they all set up, I would just take S&P and US 30. I would leave NAS alone just because that
Yeah.
point 4 difference. I'd rather take two 1 for 1s. I mean, 1 for 2s. Tony will never achieve Elon Musk's 1 year old son's net worth. Oh, okay. Great. That's
That
like
is funny.
that's like saying someone will never become Jesus or something like. Well, he's the richest man in the world. Of course, his son
Yeah,
is
yeah,
ridiculously rich. Like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
obvious.
I love it. That's great, X. X. Yeah, well, I can watch some of the futures take off. That shot of green. I might become must soon. Show them a couple
Right.
of ways how to make money. Right?
Right. Right. Exactly. So you seen these green days, baby? Come on now.
Oh my god.
Hilarious. Sweet. Well, yeah, this one is let's see. Let me take this off because this is. I don't know. So we are still level two. Okay, cool. So it's kind of high up. Gold and silver have not given me a chance to get in. I've been talking to obviously all the coaches, especially Tony. I'm sorry, Tiger and Richard, and I'm like, man, I have been waiting for this to kind of actually make the setup, which it never has. So I
Mhm.
can't. As I always mentioned, when the 5200 crosses, I'm looking to take the move off the 200, which, as you can see, price has not touched it yet. I won't take it off the 50. If no matter how many times it bounces off the 50, I just won't. I'll leave it alone because
Yeah,
that's just
yeah,
not
you
my
got it.
setup. I literally don't even have a setup for this. Like this is not the move I'm looking for. So unfortunately for me, as much as gold has been going up, I have not been able to take advantage to it. I didn't even know you can do this. You can add text to this. What? What? That's crazy. I didn't even know you can do that.
So,
Man, that's awesome. I was just trying to delete that. That's
yeah.
pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, I'm still just kind of waiting for this to pull on back and then look for opportunities. But so far, I'm just watching this thing go to the moon. I have not jumped in because again, I have no setup. But still looking for level two longs. If this does ever pull back and give me some type of entry, I'll be all over it. But for right now, I'm just watching it. Um, Silver. Let's see. Oh, so yeah, there is no W off the 200 here. Oh, okay. So it looked like this somehow got messed up. I have no idea how. That's weird. I don't even know how that got
Is
like
it the
that.
right time frame? I was gonna say the right 1 hour. Yeah, usually you're looking at the
Yeah,
1 hour.
it is. That's weird. That was some. I don't know. Maybe my daughter was touching stuff. I have no idea. I don't even know why it was like that.
Yeah, you want to be a trader like Daddy.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Awesome.
say her all the time, I'm
Yeah.
like, baby, what is this? She said, it's Forex. Oh, look at you. You know what that is?
She already got a leg up. Oh my
Uh
god.
huh. Like, yes, sir.
Financial acumen.
Yep. We go upstairs sometime, I'm like, all right, baby, I gotta go. I gotta get some work done. It's like, Papa got to go make the pesos. I'm like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, somebody gotta.
It's hilarious.
Oh my God,
I'm about to go.
Michael, you gotta read the chat. You gotta read the chat.
It says Coach Tony calling Coach Michael Daddy. What? This guy's tripping. I think he's a little hard of
I
hearing or
think
something.
we got a troll out here.
I think so.
Um,
I think so. Hilarious. Keep it up. Make this entertaining
X,
since
X, shouldn't you
you want some
be asleep
attention.
or something? Or where are you? Are you in Hong Kong? First thing, you wake up and choose violence. First thing in the
Yeah. He's in some back room massage parlor out in China or something. Doing
yeah, right. Honestly,
happy endings or something.
yeah. Is he the one receiving him?
Oh shit. That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
All right, so
Hey,
cool. I'm looking
we
for
don't
this
get too many
level
laughs.
one. No, we don't. So we gotta take advantage of
Hell
them.
yeah.
So we got this 1350 cross. Looking for this move up here. It's that 1350. Something like this. Right? That's all I'm looking for. Now, I will be honest. I will be probably not putting my full size on if I did short this. Maybe, maybe not, depending on what the setup looks like. I'd much rather buy it, especially how gold is just running up. Right? I would much, much, much rather price pull back and give me this move off this 200 and I take it back to the upside. I would much rather this move. So we'll see how it all plays out. Yeah, so far, silver's in peak high. I'm just waiting for this 1350 to cross to kind of see what we got to the downside. So
Yeah.
just kind of let that one go on by. Crude oil. You were mentioning this earlier today. We got a small runner. Not sure what's really pushing this thing up. Maybe just some kind of retest from Friday's NFP. But either way, we are looking for some level two shorts. Right, we got the 5200 cross. Price has not touched this 200. So yeah, kind of looking for a price to run back down here. Nice two and a quarter. I took my first crude trade, as you remember, last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
Tiger
it only
coaxed you
took 2
into it.
years for it to. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you talking
He did.
about it.
I looked at
Make
the
him do
higher
it.
time frame. I'm like, oh wait. I'm like, you know what? This actually did confirm per my rules on the higher time frame.
Yeah.
So,
I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised that it didn't just come back and through like the 64 and like not even respect the levels because I mean, as you know,
of course,
like looking at the crude oil market is just like, yeah, you could get that. You could be leveled like 8 hours later, day later. It's like it didn't respect anything. Just so ridiculous.
yeah, it's the weirdest thing. I literally took this trade over here. Right, got a small enough room to get to break even. This thing pulled back. Then after that, so that was one. This move was too close to the 800, so I wouldn't have taken that one. The only move that you could have gotten, maybe you would have had to risk it, to be honest, because I wouldn't take this per rules. But this is this move right here. This one did run up, but if you're looking at the TDI, as I always say, I don't take it when the RSI line is outside the band like that because I'm looking for another leg. So the fact that this made all this running around and up and down, left and right, and then literally turned right back around to the downside. This thing sucks. This thing never sets up right. It sucks.
Yep. Yeah.
So
No, I know.
as I always say, I won't be surprised if this don't set up. It hardly ever does. So yeah, I'm level 2 shorts on crude, but we'll see how it goes. Before you take trade, what question for Coach Michael? What are 2 things you look for before you take a trade? Oh, now he want to act right. Okay.
Perfect.
I'll give you 4. I'll give you four. This is four things I look at, right? I'm gonna put this is for UX. All right. Four things I look at. What level am I in? Right. What level am I in during the cycle? Right. That's the first thing I ask myself. Next thing I want to see is there any type of pattern? Right. That's what I want to see next. Next would be some higher time frame confirmation, which for me was typically the 4 hour chart. Right. And then lastly, I'm looking for entry confirmation, right? Which for me is the 13 EMA. Whoops. All right. So yeah, I'm looking for these four things. You asked for two, I'm giving you four. First thing, just what I'm looking at right now, right? Where am I in the cycle? At this particular point, I can see that I'm in level 2 in the cycle. That's the very first question I ask myself. Again, as I always say, I don't trade the peaks at all. This is pretty much the cycle that I'm pretty much following here. All right. Maybe a little bit further down on these two. This is level 3. But yeah, I'm staying away from this level here. Whoops. And I'm staying away from this level here. Right. This for me is peak high. I'll just put PH. And then for this level, I'll put PL. This is my peak low. All right. I'm staying away from these two areas. I'm only interested in this level here, which is level 1. When price runs, breaks, and retests to this level. For me, this is level 1. Typically in level 1, the 1350 crosses. Well, not typically. That's what happens. I know I'm in level 1 and I'm looking for some type of bounce off the 50. All right, that's for me, level 1. And then I'm also looking, secondly, for the same thing once again, except in level 2. I'm looking for price to break below that structure, retest this area here. And I want to take trades in level 2. In level 2, the 5200 will cross. I'm looking for some type of M, W, half bat, or head and shoulders. Head and shoulders pattern off the 200. Right? And that's it. That's all I'm looking for. All day, every day. That's it. That's it. That's all. So again, for you, X, what level am I in doing a cycle? That's what I want to identify. If I'm in peak high, it's a pass. If I'm in peak low, it's a pass. If I'm in level 1, okay, cool. Do I see any type of pattern? Do I see any type of bounce move off the 50 EMA? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let me go on to the next question. Do I have higher time frame confirmation, which again is the 4-hour chart? So it's priced on the right side of the 13 EMA for me, whether it's long or short. If it is, great. The last thing I need is some type of entry confirmation, which for me, again, is the close above or below the 13 EMA. So I'm looking for that in level 1 or level 2. Hopefully that was detailed enough.
Nice. Yeah, no, I mean, I can follow.
Since you asked for two things there, okay. Thank you for your shout out. Screenshot of your screen. We print it out and paste on the refrigerator. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Great. Tight work. Tight work.
Heck yeah.
Cool. So yeah, this is what I'm looking for on crude oil. I got something else that he can screenshot actually if I can find it really quick. I take so many of these screenshots and stuff that it's kind of ridiculous. But let me see if I can find something for you, X. This will work out for you great. Bear with me a second here. Here it is here. Cool. So I'm going to reshare my screen really quick. And X, take a picture of this too. This is going to help you out tremendously. This is the AMD.
Heck yeah.
Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Right? When I say I'm looking for level 1 and level 2 trades, this is what I'm looking at. This doesn't matter if it's the 15-minute, the hour, 4-hour daily. I'm always looking for the same setup. Now, I do primarily trade the 1 and the 4, mainly the 1, but this is what you're looking for, right? 5 p.m. to 12 p.m. a.m. pretty much now, right? For the next hour and 42 minutes, 48 minutes, you're in the accumulation phase, more than likely, right? London will probably come out, make some manipulation and probably distribution in New York session. But either way, that whole pattern could be shifted to the next session. So don't take that as law. Don't look at this from a standpoint of the sessions. Look at it from a standpoint of the cycle. That's what I'm trading. It's the cycle, the cycle, cycle, cycle. The market maker cycle, aka AMD. This is the pattern.
Yeah.
Right. So hope you got that screenshot. Moving forward, back to the charts. Cool. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for on crude. Bitcoin, this thing is finally kind of turning around a little bit, so this will be pretty good. I don't have my iPad with me right now. It's downstairs. So I'm looking at this on my phone. 2 questions. How often does that occur per cycle, and ever trade gasoline? That pattern typically happens every week in every market, every cycle, right? Now, it's not going to be picture perfect like that if that's what you're asking. They got to throw some type of variation of that, but that's your job, is to identify where you're at in that cycle, right? Typically, it's through the EMA crossings. That's they can kind of tell. That's why I always mark these out. Just like now, we got a fresh 5200 cross. I can tell I'm in level 2. Once the 1350 cross, you're in level 1. 5200 cross, you're in level 2. All right. I always remember that X. But yeah. So same thing here. We kind of got that 5200 cross, and we're just looking for some type of patterns to the upside here. This one's gonna be a little funky for one because it's Bitcoin, but because we got this 800 EMA sitting here. No matter what, I would be at break even once this price got up to here, just in case it bounced back off of it. But yeah, right now for Bitcoin, I'm looking for reasons to go long, which is great. I won't short it. I don't like to short Bitcoin, but I'll gladly buy it. So I'm glad it's turning around. If I can take it. And then next up, we got the best. Man, who you telling?
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, don't short the peso.
Nah, I can't short the peso. I'll buy it though. This looks pretty funny. Yeah, I don't really typically trade this anyway, but again, I just look at this for rates. I see we're at 18 and 3/4, which is good for me. As I always say, the higher the peso, the cheaper things are for me. So I love it.
There you go. Increase that buying power.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's get into some Forex pairs. So this last week, as I mentioned, I don't have a. I need to delete this and redo it because again, it's from last week, and price has totally turned this thing around. So now, very first thing I come in here and see is the price that has gone to the upside now. So I'm looking for longs, right? Level 2 long. And Coach Tony to the moon. Right, so still looking for this W structure off this 200 level back to the upside. Market baseline is above the static. I want to see it go back below, reload. All right, and I'm finna be typing this out quite a bit, so let me copy this. Sweets. All right, and then this move will look something to the upside like this. Target is 80-yard high, stops below the swing. Nice 3 for 1. Oh, 3 1/4.
Nice.
So yeah, EU will be nice if that's up.
Just a
Right?
little pullback, right? Come
Yeah,
back in.
just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit of love. Won't even need too much. Just pull back just a decent amount. That's it. EJ. EJ is hasn't done too much action, but yeah, 5,200 has crossed once again. And I always point this out, but look how price does not touch the 200. Even this, when I say touch, I mean with body. So even if this would have touched, which it didn't, these would be wicks. I don't count these. I only want to see the body on the candles. On the
For sure.
200, sorry. That's when it works. Is the body on there. If it's wicks, it typically comes back and gives it body. And you're like, damn it, I should have waited. Yeah, you should have. That's why you should just wait. You just wait for the body on the candle. The wicks don't count. Like rejection levels. 1, 2, that's not nothing. It got to be like 5, 6,
Yeah,
7
yeah.
for it to.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So EJ level 2 lungs. Ian is sitting in the box. I don't like this at all. I took this last week, as I mentioned to you. All right, same thing. We got the structure. I took this trade right here, and it didn't even go. So it's just been acting pretty funky lately. Don't know why, but either way, I'm just kind of letting it do its thing. We did have the 5,200 cross, but it crossed back to the upside. So I don't know what's going on with this one. I'm just going to let this one pass. Ian and GM been pretty funky, so we'll probably pass for those for a second. We'll let them get themselves together first. Right. Um, let's see. And then we got this level 2 5,200 cross, obviously to the upside after the 5,200 cross here. And this move looks something like this to the upside. All right. Boom. Plus the reload. This would be pretty nice. All right. 2 questions. Coach Tony, late night shift so slow. Yeah, it's quiet markets, Alex. And then Alex says, well, anyone trade? Everybody talking chart levels and pullbacks. Let's spend some money. Yeah, that's what we waiting to do, my man. We want to spend the
Yeah.
money wisely, though, you know?
Yeah, you got to
That's what
wait
it's
for your
all
setup.
about. For sure. For sure, for sure. That's how me and Tony make a living here. It's trading. So we want
Literally.
to get into some trades.
And that's what
Needs to
Coach
be the right
Mike,
trade.
exactly what Coach Michael's doing out here. He's literally giving for the rest of the week back into these
Yeah.
zones as long as they wait and they give the patterns that he's looking for. It's 1, 4,
Simple.
15 potentially. For all you need is a couple.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's it. You only need a couple. I don't need the ball out, do nothing. I'm Tim Duncan in the paint. I'm finna back you down, hit my backboard shots, and win the game. That's what I'm about to do. Nothing fancy, no razzle dazzle, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You want to see Steph Curry shoot some threes? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. This, right? But yeah, definitely you just gotta be smooth. But yeah, for sure, Alex. It's Sunday. Typically I don't get that many setups on Sunday. If I do, I'll gladly take them. But Sundays definitely for me is Sunday, Monday's trap move. That trend, that pattern I kind of drew out is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday is the other trap move into the weekend. So not the prime days to be trading. You got Sunday market just opened a few hours ago, right? 4 hours ago. Wait, actually, yeah, 4 or 5 hours ago, depending on your time zone. And then secondly, this is Asia. So you got two main things that's kind of working against you: Sunday and low volume. So just be cool. Just relax. Just relax. Right. So you're okay. Once again, level two longs. See if that'll set up for us this week. EG. EG was a some of them, you know what? And I still got a grudge against this damn setup because 2 weeks ago, this damn thing had me red for the week. I was doing fine
Yep.
until this trade popped up and took my bread. I'm like, oh, okay. That did not work out the way I thought it would. And so I've just been stalking this one. EG is at the top of my hit list right about now. So
Nice.
I can't wait for this one to set up
You're looking for the
and take.
perfect setup. Yeah.
Yes. Like, and thank you, please. Give me my money back.
Hell yeah.
Right. Right. So you know we level two longs here. We got the 5200 cross. Right. And same thing. Looking for some type of pattern off this 200 back to the market baseline. Would need to go above and below the little static just to give us that manipulation cycle for the reload. And then, of course, that move to the upside will look something like this.
Mhm.
Just waiting for that nice setup. Right. So level two longs on EG. Next up, we got EA. Okay, so not too bad. Same thing. EA 5200 cross. I do want to see this. Oh, this actually isn't too bad. Oh, you know what? You've been looking for a setup. I think we just got one. Let's see. Last one is see, we were close. So as I drew out earlier, right? Let's go through this. Let's go through this. This is good. This is good. This is good. So we have, and I can go through my checklist so fast because I've just been doing it for so long
Yeah.
that I already know exactly what I'm looking for. Right. So as I always walk down the charts, we haven't been able to get to step three, which was again, where am I in the cycle? Do I see a pattern? And then do I have higher time frame confirmation? Right. So we got, so we know we're in short. The cycle thing we're looking for is some type of pattern off this 200. As I said, the wicks don't count. This is wicks, wicks, wicks. None of this matters. Now, once we get over here, this counts. We got body on these candles, right? So we got a nice little M structure off this 200, right? So we want to take this minimum 1-for-1, right? We got this reload in here. Market baseline went above the static, so we got the reload, right? That move to the downside will look something maybe like this. Stops above the swing. You want to be at least a 1-for-1. This is not the best trade. I don't really like 1-for-1s. I like 1-for-1.25 at least, and maybe a little bit higher, but bare minimum 1.25. But let's say we did take this 1-for-1. We got two of the three boxes checked off, right? I'm not in peak high, peak low. I'm in level two. So that's checks box one. I know I'm in where I am in the cycle. We got a pattern off the 200, right, with the reload. So that checks both of those boxes. When I go to my 4-hour chart and I'm looking for that number 3, which is the higher time frame confirmation, if I look at the previous candle, let me delete this, make it clear. If I look at this previous candle, closed candle, it is above the red 13 EMA. I want it to be below, right? Because this, if it was below, was something like this, it was low, right? I'm looking to short this, so I can short it since it's below the 30. But seeing that it's not, I do not have higher time frame confirmation. So I can't take this trade. So close, but no cigar. But what I will do is I will set an alert. Set this somewhere, probably like right here. Cool. I just want to know. Let me know when we get here. All right. Cool. So more than anything, this candle closes in the next 2 hours. Now, I don't think that this candle is going to be closed below the 13 in the next 2 hours, but it surely could be. Who knows? No one knows. So that candle still has 2 hours on it. So still, this was actually pretty close, to be totally honest. EA, level 2 shorts. Very close to being set up. So, uh, yeah, we'll come back to this one. This won't be in this session, obviously, but
Yeah.
we'll definitely be looking for this one. So not bad at all. Level 2 shorts on EA. Cool. So moving forward, this was close, but nothing at the same time. Still got to wait for it. This would be nice. And the crazy thing is, you got to have this is a crazy pullback. And even with a pullback like that, you're just getting a 1-for-1. It's not the best. Maybe if you can grab it right there, put your stops above here. I mean, this is 1 and 3.31, so that's fine. Yeah, you're gonna have to grab it all the way up there. So we'll see what it looks like that time. All right, GU.
I don't even know if I would let that. I don't even know if I'd let that. It's one of those things that it's just like, you really wish forward set up for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. you know like what's a good setup or not, right? Like I like to think that at this point it's like that thought or that voice in your head is like, are you reaching right now? Yeah, you kind of reaching. Versus the trade where it's like, oh, this is perfect, or man, this is nice. Like, all right, I'm definitely taking it. I just want to take it for the full thing. Like, I mean, these trades just stand out, right? Like,
for sure,
it's kind of evident. I mean, now we get to the point where I'm asking myself, how many accounts am I taking this trade on? Like that is you know what I mean? That's a good setup right there.
Yeah.
I don't even think about that question. It's just not a good setup. All right, so well, cool. So yeah, GU looking for this is actually about to cross back to the upside. So we'll see what this looks like. But once this 5,200 cross, here, then we're talking about back to the upside now. So let's just sit tight on GU. Not too sure what's going on with this one just yet. So I'll probably just pass up on this one for now. GJ is really ugly. This thing already, once we got the 5,200 cross, this is why this one not marked up. All the ones that's not marked up are ugly because I didn't mark them up for last week.
For sure.
We got this 5,200 cross. Too many hits to this 200. This is just not right. So I don't even want to talk about that one. Don't even waste my time. So GA, not too bad. This is like an uglier version of EA, to be honest, because it's kind of giving you what you're looking for, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm just going to delete this. This is ugly. If you were going to take this, you might as well pass on this and just go with GA. Oh, I'm sorry, with EA. Right? At least EA was super close. The price actually touched 100. Everything about this is much closer. Right? So leave GA alone and just stick with EA, if anything. But this is the smaller, uglier, non-confirmed version of EA.
Mm-hmm. Literally. Yeah.
So
it's a perfect
we'll pass on this one. Right. Cool. So delete that. Why? Because we're a new week. Gotta move everything along. We got the fresh 5,200 cross. Once again, we know we are in level 2. All right. And then we got some type of W structure off the 200 back to the upside. All right. Market baseline going back below the static for the reload. So we know we are on level 2 with the manipulation phase here. And then that move will look something like this to the upside. Right. Nice 2 for 1. Not bad at all. GC,
Yep.
level 2 loans. GN is just like EN. It's really funky looking. So I'm not going to touch this. Plus, we already have this funny move off the 200 already that that went through news. And as I always say, I don't take the second pattern off the 200. It's only one. You get one shot at each level, not two. So this is nothing. This is nothing at all. Same thing here on GF. I got this red vertical line because that would have been the setup, right? You got this 5200 cross. So, you're looking for, again, you're on level two shorts, that is. And what are you looking for? Some type of pattern off the 200, right? We got some wicks over here. This is nothing. Plus, there's no reload. But the pattern off the 200 was right here. This was it. But what did they do? This was news. They ran throughout the news, just how they did on NFP. This is one tactic that they mastered, running in the intended direction during the news so no one can really get in. Right? This is a huge, huge candle. We went from all the way up here, damn near past TP in one candle. There's no room to even get in on this trade.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this was nothing. I only trade closed candles at that, so this was nothing. So for this to happen is the second pattern off the 200. This is a no. So GF is a pass for me. I'm not touching it at all.
Can't do it.
USD CAD, nah. That is a pass. USD CAD is USD CAD tried to make some type of move. This was a NFP spike. So we see we got the 5200 cross. So we know we're looking for level 2 longs. Now, although price did touch and there was body on the 200, if you look after the 5200 cross, which is right here, the market baseline never went below the static for the reload, right? So that is not even the real move. So I'm still looking for some type of pattern off this 200 level back to the upside, right?
Nice.
Because the pattern, the next move has not occurred. There is no W pattern, half a bat pattern, head and shoulders pattern, even a V pattern. There's no pattern with the reload off the 200. So I'm still looking for that move next. So level 2 longs on USD CAD. UF is pretty easy to see, but this probably will take a second to happen. We got the level 2. We're at 5200 cross, so we level 2 short. So we're looking for some type of move off this 200 level back to the downside. Market baseline went below the static, back above for the reload. All right, and we're looking for some type of short action to the downside in this direction. That move will look something like this. That's what I'll take. Level 2 shorts. Pattern off the 200. Level 2 short on UF. UJ has been pretty funky lately. Let's see. Maybe we can get some type of 5200 cross here. We get some W pattern on 200. All right, something like that. That won't be too bad. 1 for 1, so you probably want to take it to the high for at least a 1.25. But yeah, market baseline just got below the static for the reload. Not horrible. I would definitely wait for another leg though. This is exactly what I said when I drew that picture earlier though, Tony. When I said if you see a left shoulder and then the head, you can't take this trade. You got to wait for
Mhm.
the other shoulder to occur.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
1,000%.
Yep. Had you took
Might
this?
have to wait.
You,
Hey, but it's not long.
yep. 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 Yeah. Just be patient.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the
AUD
knees.
CAD. Super dive on this one, so I won't even go over this again. We definitely went deep into AUD CAD. And you will redraw because we have this move to the upside now. This is kind of funky looking, to be honest, but you still have this 5200 cross to the upside, so we know we are in level 2 long. And of course, the market baseline still needs to come back below the static there for this reload. Right. And then that move will look something like this. Oops, longs to the upside. Just be careful. This got this 800 EMA kind of sitting right and smack dab in the middle. Probably want to be at break even by the time you get here, just in case. So be smart about that one. In CAD, has been in Chop City. I'm gonna leave this alone. This thing is just really ugly, so I don't even want to talk about it in CAD.
No one does.
Same thing, yeah. Same thing with NF. I don't want to talk about neither one of these pairs. It gets no time. It gets no face time. Right. Yeah, this is pretty funky too, actually. So this is a pass. Also, I'm gonna delete this. This is pretty ugly too. Yeah, lots of later pairs are just looking pretty funny. All right, now we got something. So yeah, kind of taking this back to the side. Market baseline is just now getting below the static for this reload. So yeah, this move will look something like this to the upside. Almost a 2 for 1. Not bad. So on AF level 2 longs. Euro Swiss is funky looking, but we do have this fresh 5200 cross as well. So you know we are on level 2 shorts here. Level 2 shorts. And then looking for some type of M structure off this 200 level. Market baseline is just below the static, but it needs to come back above for the reload. And that pattern to the downside will look something like this. Nice little 3 for 1, something like that.
Nice.
I can definitely deal with that. Almost 3 1/4. Not bad at all. So level 2 shorts, Euro Swiss. CAD Yen has turned to the other side. So let's fix this. All right, we got the fresh 5200 cross, which looks a little funky, but let's hope that clears up a bit.
Mhm.
So, so we got this level 2 short. Level 2 shorts on CAD Yen. And same thing. Market baseline, looking for some type of M structure off of here. Market baseline going back above the static for the reload. And to the downside, that move will look something like this. All right. Nice 2 for 1. Can't complain. Nice 2 for 1. Next up, FJ. Okay, FJ. FJ is a pass. This is super ugly. So nothing on FJ. I'm not touching it.
Doing nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, you know what? This one too. Cash Swiss. I don't want to touch this one either. This long, we are already like 5,200 cross. We got this long, weird consolidation off the 200. Right? I don't want to. I don't want to touch nothing after that. So that's a pass. Looks ugly. AN. I was looking at this trade. This wasn't last week. Was it? No, week before last. Yeah, actually, that was last Sunday on 31st. In our session, funny enough. Yeah, this thing went really quick. I don't know if you remember that. And then, sure enough, it almost touches it and turns right back around. This is that trade
Yeah.
that I think I might have told you. I took this trade. I went to sleep because after our session, I was at break even, took some off. I just knew the next day that this was going to smash TP. And I woke up the next day and it took me out of break even. I was like,
Yeah. 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 It's
like, why?
yeah, I know. I know. Exactly. I mean, that one happens, but I mean, the chart, like, it wasn't super sectional, you know.
Right, right. At least it went pretty quick, if you remember. Like he got the break
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
I think like
Yeah.
15 minutes. So
Hmm.
after we got off that session, I was like, oh, okay. I'll wake up to that money in the morning. Sure enough, it was not
Yeah.
there. It's like
Yeah.
that
Can't
dream
have
you
them
have
all.
when it's money under your pillow. It's just a dream.
Oh, man.
Right. So yeah, this is funky. I'll probably look for some level one shorts. I'm sorry, off this level once it
Hmm.
finally
Hmm.
does pass. And then the last two, looking at AJ. AJ still has not, as you can see, the 200 cross. Look, price has not touched the 200 except here. But when we look at the market baseline, there's no real reload. So we're still looking for this real pattern off this 200 level. Right, back up to these highs. Okay, so almost a 2 for 1. Oh, basically a 2 for 1. That's close enough. And then lastly, we have NJ. NJ, same thing. Oh, this actually isn't bad. Yeah, NJ actually isn't bad at all. And reason being is you got the, whoops, let's see, you got the 5,200 cross, right? So we know we're looking for level two long. Next up, you're looking for that pattern off the 200, which you have. You got this W structure off the 200. Why? Both of these legs are pretty much at the same place. If you look at the TDI, you got this reload structure here. All right, not bad. So it's hit one and two. If you look at RSI line, sorry, the 4 hour chart, price is actually above the 13 EMA here, right? So you got pretty much
Hmm.
everything you actually need to take a trade. I
Yeah.
would want to see like type of. There's no real target on here though, but let's just see if you was to take this to the upside, maybe somewhere right here. Right, stops below. What should be targeting here though? Yeah, this is. Let's zoom out a little bit and kind of see where are we over here. Oh, okay. So yeah, this makes sense. Look at that right here at this one of these ADR highs is the exact place that you would want to take this off. Right. Ooh, that EA. Let's check out EA real quick. Just got an alert on there. We only
You're
got
getting
4
the
minutes.
alerts now. Starting to roll
See.
in.
Okay, so this is the one we still waiting on this 4 hour confirmation for. The one to know. So yeah, we can probably remember this one. Want to see close below the 13 EMA in the next 2 hours. So uh, we'll see here. But man, I'm actually liking this NJ. I can't even lie, and it's in session. Two in J pairs. Let's see, the two Asia pairs that is. Yeah, this actually isn't bad. Yeah, if this gets to here, I would take this. I'll set a pending. Maybe I'll wake up to this money. Right. Yeah, this isn't bad. If this can actually take this, this would be actually pretty good. I even like the fact that it hit this level right here. Right. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
2 minutes on here. I am going to get into this. I'm going to put half on this position here at
There you go.
86.90. Yeah, I'm gonna put a piece on here, and I'll set a pendant for
Fire it
the
up.
other side.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do it. I'll put this on really quick. Let me reshare my other screen. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, cool. I'm gonna just share my whole screen here. NJ, where's NJ? NJ's right. Oh no, not right there. Let me just do it this way. NJ, yes. Okay. And on NJ, these stops looking like they are at 86.95. Let's do 86.92. 86.92. 86.92. And just a little bit down, we're going to put on some half positions here. Double check this one last time. And yes, dang, we'll jump into this first trade on the new account. Let's see what we got. And this TP is up here at 87.70. 87.70. 87.70. All right. This is ass backwards RR, but I just want to jump in here. In fact, I actually got to put this up just a little bit just to make sure it's at least a 1 for 1. So 87, let's do 80. Yeah. Cool. We'll do 87.80. And then that pending was at 87.28. So let's do another pending here, 87.88.
Breaking out the whole trade live. That's how you do it.
Yeah, yeah. We'll put this on pending real quick. This is a good setup. What did I just say? 87.28. All right, we're finna jump off after this.
Yeah, for sure.
87.28. Same thing. 86.92. All right, guys, we're gonna jump off this after this. Yeah, 86.92. 6.92. This will happen at the very end of the session. 86.92.
Perfect.
And a little bit heavier here. Just to make the full 500. And then 87, I'll put this at 75. 87.75. Sweet. And we got the pendant on. Boom. So we in, and we got the pendant on. NJ loans. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, let's wrap this up. Tony, as usual,
Absolutely.
man, it's always a pleasure. Right.
Absolutely. I love being here in your
Everybody,
process, my guy.
appreciate it. Appreciate it. Well, guys, well, minute after, sorry for that quick delay, but yeah, stay tuned for the next session. Forex Fire comes up with Coach Alex, Coach Tiger, and Coach Richard will be on. So guys, check that out here in about 4 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, one of the two.
Perfect. Yeah, a couple
5 hours. All right, Tony,
There
take it
you go.
easy. Have a
I'll
good
talk
one.
to you. I'll see you.
All right now.
Hola Prime, trade with transparency.